All right, all right, all right, all right. Let me pull this on around. All right, so I think I got this about right, y'all. Let me see. Wipe off my camera. All right. All right, so I think I got it right now. So, and it's saying Pocket More Profit January 26th. This is actually not what we doing. We are going live from here. All right, let's see. It is March 30th, and we want to get this right. Yeah. So anyway, so I am here, and we are going to talk about the two things. And I actually did a little presentation, not a presentation, y'all, because so here's what happened. My name is Spiceda Jackson. I am the founder of Tax Plus 365. I'm an advisory accountant where we help people who make more money, experience less problems. And so our firm is located here in the heart of Atlanta. And, I have decided today I do a regular webinar called Pocket More Profit. And this is a quick version of this webinar because today we are almost 2 weeks away from the April 15th deadline. And so I thought it was critical for me to come and just tell you guys what you really need to know. Like two key things. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, just two key things that if you knew, right, it would help you lower your tax bill. And here we go. I'm going to let me get my stuff out. Now you're probably going to watch this on a replay because I did not do any advertising for this, even though this is a live broadcast. It's just something I decided to do on the fly. I'm probably going to end up sharing this with my clients. But yeah, it's critical that a lot of people wait. Well, the people that I work with, right? The entrepreneurs, the CEOs, the contractors, people who are employing themselves, getting 1099s. They got big W-2s, meaning six figures, 100,000, $800,000 W-2s, and they are struggling on really knowing what tax deductions are. And this is not a tax deduction talk. This is the two things that you need to know if you want to lower your bill. So, if you want a lower bill. So if you want a lower bill, talk to me in the chat. Tell me what's going on with you. I'm definitely going to pull up my presentation here. And it's a Word document. I didn't do nothing fancy. I told y'all it is tax season and I am an accountant in real life. And that being the case, let me put this over. Yeah, and that being the case, you know that I'm busy. So, yes, I got cute. I got thing one and thing two up here, and it says these things will not bite you. They want to have fun. Yes, money just want to have fun. You just want to have fun. And here's the thing. There are two things that you need to know, and I'm going to stop dragging this out because I said I was going to be quick. Thing one, a tax extension. Now, if you have had need, if you have not filed your taxes, you need a tax extension. Even if you feel as though you may get your taxes done on time, I highly recommend getting a tax extension because the extension will give you more time to look at your numbers, more time to make sure that you're happy with what you got, more time where you're not in this rush. Your accountant is not in this rush to make sure that in this 120 days that the number is right. So here's what you should do. What you're supposed to do is, if you haven't been working on your numbers all year, which many of the people that I work with haven't, they do catch up work. They file multi years. I am the queen of catch up. I am a fixer. I solve problems for people. And so, what I would recommend is file the extension. Okay, book the time. so that you have the time and your accountant is not rushing. Like when our clients come through, I love to take my time going through these kind of things because I want to make sure that you understand. Now, it doesn't take a whole day. Like I could literally walk through your stuff in, 5 to 6 minutes because I am trained. I have a trained eye with this kind of thing. But I do recommend to make sure that you're comfortable with what you've provided and knowing that you don't have to have all your numbers straight, which brings me to point number two. Thing two thing two is estimates. Estimates will lower your tax bill. Now, a lot of people believe that because they don't have the hard receipts, that they cannot take the estimate. Now, the estimate, if you know that you made $200,000, but you don't have not nan one a receipt, nan a receipt, right? There is something called an estimate. We know that you didn't just make $200,000 in a goods and services business and you didn't buy no goods, or you didn't just make money without having software, or whatever, all of the different expenses that have to do with business. So, knowledge of estimated knowledge of your expenses and knowledge of estimated tax bill and I was going to say knowledge of something else, but I'll save that for another time. All right, so what I want you guys to know is that the solution is filing an extension, and if you would like for us to file an extension for you, I'm going to give you this link here. I'm going to drop it in the comment. I think I could drop it in the comment section. I probably should do a hot link for it. I think my extension is bit.ly dot file my extension. File my extension. Yeah, that's what I think it is. But if you're interested, I'm gonna try. If you go to our website, not our website. Well, yeah, if you go to our website, I'm gonna put this on there, where you'll be able to get to this link. You'll be able to watch this little video here, and I'm gonna play it for you. And it says, "Let's get started. Don't be late. Get an extension. Don't get penalties for non-payment." And I asked the question, are you afraid to of your tax bill? Because most times people don't file is because they're simply afraid of their tax bill. And you don't need to be afraid. Get somebody, get our company Tax Plus 365 to do a second look. That's option one. That's going to cost you 300. Option two is do your current taxes. Get your back taxes done. Pay the $300 deposit. Our taxes for individuals start at 600, and for businesses, contractors, small business owners, they start at 950. Now, you want more than just to get your taxes done, more than tax stuff, then you want an accountant. Right? You want an advisory accountant at TaxPress 365. You click on here, it will take you into our membership, which is called Advisory 365. Well, you will get 12 live business sessions, money reducing sessions that help you get your money in the tax-free zone. Plus, you'll get 12 Q&As and all of the bells and whistles. I'm not going to go through this because if you're interested, start there. If you just want an accountant to advise you, you've already gotten your taxes done, you can start there. But let me tell you this, make sure that you are not one of those people who say, you know what? I'm not going to file. I'm going to turn a blind eye. I'm not going to look at what's going on. And I'm not going to do those two things that I just told y'all to do, which is file your taxes and write down how much you think you spent. And then talk to your accountant about it so that you can make sure that you make the estimated tax payment so that you don't have to pay the interest and penalties. And I got another thing one and thing two for y'all. Y'all can see this? All right. I got another thing one and thing two for you. Let me move this over out of the view. And yes, I did not do a fancy PowerPoint. I just put this here. But thing one is there is a thing called penalties and there is a thing called interest. Now, the interest you can't avoid because if you borrow from somebody, They want interest. Just so the IRS wants interest. If you borrow from them, meaning you didn't pay when it's due, which it is an interest-free loan until April 15th. After April 15th, you got to pay taxes on any balance that you haven't paid on last year, which is 2025. Income that you made last year, taxable income, you are supposed to pay taxes on it. Okay. If you don't pay the taxes, they give you two smacks on the wrist. Thing one, boom, because you get the interest and you get the penalty. All right. So, no, the IRS doesn't bite. Yes, they want to take your money so that they can have a little fun. But if you really want to keep your money so that you can have the life that you need and so that you can make it into um, I don't know, just make it to the places that you need to go, right? I am a firm believer that, we were put on this earth so that we can do two types of work, right? Our 9 to 5, and then outside of our 9 to 5, we need to be about our Father's business. So, all right, that's all I got for y'all. If you would like to work with us, you can go to taxplus365.com. Again, that's taxplus365.com. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and play this video because it is critical because we are in the middle of tax season and many people want to know how to work with us. And so let's get that done. Hold on. All right. Share. Y'all ready to watch my video? All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh. On the video. Oh, on the video. On the video. On the video. Oh, on the video. On the video. All right, so I'm done with my little singing. I will look forward to seeing you guys on the inside. Let me open this. I don't know how much of me y'all can see. There you go. Do this message to let you know I realize that my calendar is not letting well any times before April 15th. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up some dates. So if you are a Advise Me 365 member, which means you're in our Aha Money Mastery membership, you wanted to do like a consultation that you added, then you would book that specifically for that. But the check-in meeting for all of my new clients, I meet with you, do a check-in with you before we send your taxes off. So you're going to have check-in time with me. So there'll be some time slots coming out for you to check and review your taxes with me before we send them off. So what the process will be is you've paid your deposit. Once I've reviewed the tax return, you will get billed the full price of the taxes, and then you'll get a copy of the taxes. We'll review the taxes together. You'll sign the taxes, and then we'll send the taxes off. Capiche? All right. So I'm so excited to meet you if you're a new client. And for my old clients, you know how we do. I'm going to catch up with you, but it's going to be a quick catch up this year. So many people submit their documents kind of like at the end of the thing. But even if you don't get your taxes in or you need an extension, we can extend you, especially if you're getting a refund. But people will get a refund, you want your money. If you owe money, we can file you an extension, but you still got to pay the taxes. So we can
you an extension so you can get some time to talk to me to see if the number can be lowered. But I just wanted to give y'all this quick video. And we are almost done with the month of March from the April 15th deadline, but you can get more time if you need more time to talk to me before we file. You get a copy of the return. You can approve it. You can send me a message within that text link thing. But I'll be sending out some more messages so y'all gonna know what's going on.